The Wolf and the Seven Little Goats. Once upon a time, there was an old mother goat who had 7 little kids. Like all mothers, she loved her children dearly. One day, she had to go into the forest to look for food, so she gathered her 7 kids and warned them, "My dear children, I'm going into the forest for a while. Be careful of the wolf. If he gets inside, he will eat you all, skin and hair alike. That wicked creature often disguises himself, but you will recognize him by his rough, hoarse voice and his black feet." The little goats answered together, "Dear mother, don't worry. We will be careful." The mother goat bleated softly and went on her way. Not long after, someone knocked on the door and called out loudly, "Open the door, my dear children. Your mother is back and has brought you gifts from the forest." As soon as they heard the hoarse voice, the little goats recognized the wolf and shouted back, "We won't open the door. You are not our mother. Our mother has a gentle, sweet voice, but yours is rough and hoarse. You are the wolf." The wolf quickly ran to a shop and bought a large piece of chalk, which he ate to soften his voice. Then he returned, knocked on the door, and called again, "Open the door, my dear children. Your mother is back and has brought you gifts from the forest." The wolf placed his foot on the window. The little goats saw it and cried out together, "We won't open the door. Our mother's feet are not black like yours. You really are the wolf." The wolf then ran to the baker and said, "My foot is hurt. Please cover it with some dough for me." The baker covered the wolf's foot with dough. Then the wolf went to the miller and said, "Please sprinkle some white flour over this dough on my foot." The miller thought, this wolf must be trying to trick someone, and refused. The wolf threatened him, "If you don't do it, I'll eat you." Frightened, the miller sprinkled flour on the wolf's foot until it looked white. The wicked wolf crept back to the house for the 3rd time, knocked, and called, "Open the door, my dear children. Your mother is home and has brought you gifts from the forest." The little goats said, "Show us your foot, so we can see if you are really our dear mother." The wolf placed his foot on the window. Seeing the white foot, the little goats believed it was truly their mother and opened the door. But to their horror, it was the wolf. Terrified, the little goats ran to hide. One hid under the table, the second under the bed, the third in the oven, the fourth in the kitchen, the fifth in the cupboard, the sixth behind the wash tub, and the seventh, the youngest, hid inside the grandfather clock on the wall. The wolf found them one by one and swallowed them whole without chewing. Only the smallest goat, hidden in the clock, escaped. After satisfying his hunger, the wolf waddled out to a green meadow, lay down under a big tree, and soon fell fast asleep. A little while later, the mother goat returned from the forest. Oh, what a terrible sight she saw! The door was wide open, furniture overturned, everything in a mess, and the wash tub smashed. She searched everywhere but could not find her children. She called each one by name, but no one answered. When she finally called the youngest, a tiny voice replied, "Dear mother, I'm hiding in the clock on the wall." The mother goat lifted her child out. The little goat told her how the wolf had come and eaten all his brothers and sisters. You can imagine how bitterly the mother goat cried for her poor children. Full of grief, the mother goat went searching for the wolf, with the little goat following behind. When they reached the meadow, they saw the wolf sleeping under the tree, snoring so loudly that the branches shook. The mother goat looked closely and noticed his belly was swollen and moving. She thought, "Oh my! Could my poor children still be alive inside him?" She sent the little goat home to fetch scissors and needle and thread. Then she carefully cut open the wolf's belly. Before she even finished the first cut, one little goat popped his head out. She kept cutting, and soon all 6 little goats jumped out, alive and unharmed, because the greedy wolf had swallowed them whole. How joyful it was! The children hugged and kissed their mother, dancing happily around her. Then the mother goat said, "Now go and bring back some big stones to put into this wicked creature's belly while he's still asleep." The 7 little goats hurried off, carried back as many stones as they could, and stuffed them into the wolf's belly. The mother goat quickly sewed him up so neatly that the wolf never noticed and didn't even stir. When the wolf finally woke up, he was terribly thirsty because his belly was full of stones. He got up to go to the stream to drink. As soon as he moved, the stones inside rattled loudly. The wolf cried out, "What's this rattling, rolling sound? Moving around inside my belly? I thought it was 6 little goats, but now it feels like heavy stones." When he reached the stream and bent down to drink, the heavy stones pulled him into the water. He fell in and drowned without a single cry. Seeing this, the 7 little goats ran over, shouting happily, "The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!" They danced joyfully with their mother by the stream. Lessons from the story. A lesson in being careful. The little goats were cautious, but the clever and deceitful wolf still managed to trick them. This teaches us to stay alert and not trust sweet words that may hide danger. A lesson in love. The mother goat loved her children deeply. When she learned they were eaten, she did everything she could to save them. A lesson in unity. Thanks to their unity, the 7 little goats were able to defeat the wolf together. A lesson in courage. The mother goat bravely faced the wolf to rescue her children, setting a shining example of courage. A lesson in intelligence. With clever thinking, the mother goat defeated the wolf. The little goats were also smart, as they recognized the wolf's tricks several times. This reminds us that intelligence is an important tool for solving problems and achieving success in life.